Dragon Age Origins was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood, intense violence, language, partial nudity, and sexual content. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
I am a woman.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Grey Wardens can't be women.
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
That's not a universal truth. Some women fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
They don't wish to be men. They wish to be women who fight.
Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable.
I'm a woman, and I'm fighting.
One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Your fucking disapproval. Ah! Anyway, hello everyone. My name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet, and today we're playing Dragon Age Origins. Last time we finished up at the Circle of Magi. We rescued our friends from a sloth demon, and we defeated Uldred the Blood Mage and rescued First Enchanter Irving and poor Templar Cullen, who we'll probably see again at some point in life. We secured the mage's assistance in helping fight the Darkspawn, and in helping poor Connor back in Redcliffe. In the meantime, I thought we would start back at camp, but then Sten had something to say, so I guess alright.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
They will work together?
The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
Oh.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything?
There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Cool. Communal box. Turn. Leave. Before we talk to everyone, because we've gotten a couple of new, we got a couple of new people in camp, that we need to talk to. Let's talk to Bodun.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me.
Have you heard any rumors?
There's terrible news. Everyone is talking about a battle in the north between Logain's men and Ban Bronick. The Ban was utterly crushed. Someone told me that he was meeting with Logain to talk terms, but I don't believe it. Surely Logain would never attack someone attempting to parley. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Alright, let me see your ears, Bodun.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. I thought I got rid of... Alright, whatever. So... This. Alright. Okay. I was hoping he'd have another backpack, but he does not. Ugh. Oh, I need higher dexterity. Okay. Right, I'm gonna try selling some of these. It's 4 gold. How lovely.
Enchantment?
I do want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
The green blade is equipped by Alister. Actually, me. There we go. We're gonna be fussing about with Zevran. Do. Thorns of the Dead God. lovely. Highly bean. Yeah, no. Alright. So we can sell this. Goddess of the Lady of the Skies will stick. Liliana. Alright. Morrigan. Da 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 da. Farria. Back to. There you go, Morgan. No, she's fine. Wait, hang on. 7:52:27. 4:52. I'll swap it out. And all right. Okay. Okay. Alright, board.
If there's anything I can do for
Yes,
you,
yes.
please tell me.
Your wares...
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Indeed. All right. All right. Yeah, let's talk. New people.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
There's still some life in those old bones, I bet.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Actually, we have a gift for you, Wynne, don't we? No, that's from Morgan. When I literally just got you. There you go.
A generous gift.
Oh,
Thank you ever so much.
Ah, 85 and very warm. Okay. I don't remember who goes with who. I have to look it up again. But hey, inspired moderate willpower, inspired major willpower.
Have you encountered many abominations apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Connor.
Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
But this is not. But it is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts?
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination.
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
Alright. You wanna really wanna take a sec? Hey, Alister, let's talk.
Something on your mind?
I have some questions.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
You've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He wouldn't tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last, my face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
What can I say? I'm a growing gal.
I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares. Yes, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar? Oh, so I'm going to die. Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
I never wondered that. I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, Alister. As will the others.
I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Inspired! Wait. How much do you like me? Oh, 90. You have to be careful. Hang on. We haven't been using Morrigan, so we haven't been giving her attribute points. Right. I had a thing for you. I think you like runestones, right?
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Oh.
Something on your mind?
No. I'm gonna talk to Liliana last. Hey, Stan.
What is your wish, Kadan?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Oh, actually, never mind.
Very well.
I'm sorry. I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
Let's go.
As you wish.
So, we've literally worn out all of Sten's, talking. Sevron!
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
You did quite well, no doubt.
Within the crows, I did. But it has been something the crows have devoted a great deal of time to perfecting. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
It sounds like that could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Sevron approves, +2. Actually, did I do his, thing? Okay, I did. So I was like, I love the Southern Dagger. And hey, Farria. Alright. Okay, I have to sell that. Why? I refuse to give him... Actually... Yeah, no. Refuse to give him that. Anyway, gifts. I think I have something for you, Sevron.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Minor dexterity. Moderate dexterity. Let's talk to him again.
I've a question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
You could go if you wanted.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
I could always use a friend.
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Friends! Pros!
What say you?
Can you teach others to be an assassin?
I suppose the crows are already furious, yes? What harm is another tweak to their nose? If you wish to be trained in the basics of an assassin, I can certainly show you. Or anyone else who is also a rogue. It shall be fun. I will make it fun. I promise.
She's not level 12 yet. Or level 14 even. on. I know. This is gonna be just a, maintenance, I guess. Nemesis. Combat training. Good boy. Wait, yeah, okay, that's everyone. But now, when the time comes, I can learn to be an assassin if I want.
What say you?
Care to answer some questions?
By all means.
Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly?
Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
But what would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That sounds awful.
Oh, I don't know about that. The Crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a Crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I think I understand.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
I'm happy to have you along.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the Crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
10! Wow! Buddy! Zevran. Okay, so that was Zevran. That was Wynn. Talk to Alister and Sten. We'll talk to Harley truly last. But for now, Morrigan. Morrigan.
I have a thought.
Oh? What's on your mind?
We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands.
What makes you think the mages still have this book?
Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely?
And what do you want with this grimoire exactly?
'Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. 'Tis not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage of the standard variety. They were taught a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful.
Useful in what way?
Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful to you. Does that not follow?
How do I know it is not dangerous?
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If you have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however.
Very well. If we go back to the tower, I'll look for it.
Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
Conveniently.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? But when I spoke of it to you, I did not truly hope... This is a most fortuitous event. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
Are you planning to return it to your mother?
Return it? Indeed not. This tome represents the one time any of my mother's secrets were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Morgan approves. +5. Max approval! Holy wow! I did not expect to have that with Morgan. Liliana.
The stars are out.
Hey, girl. There's still beauty to be found in this world.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally, their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
Tell me the story?
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
That's a beautiful story.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
If we lose hope in love, then we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
Why is it a surprise?
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
No. Go back around.
I'm here for you.
We need to talk.
Of course.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Narcotics.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
Harin Pavel used to say much the same thing.
Then perhaps you know this song.
I was not expecting this. Where did that lute music come from? Hey, Liliana. Do you like me, Circle? Yes or no? Wait. You like this stuff?
How dear of you. Thank you so much.
I can't actually give her anything else, so... So that was the sister.
I'm here for you.
We need to talk.
Of course.
About us.
Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you?
You are the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
And to end off the episode...
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Rude! I'm sure you're exaggerating.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead. He is getting a little rank. Oh, baby.
Excellent. I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
Oh, baby boy. Harley wags his tail and looks at Sten.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Aww. Sits down and stares at you attentively. Pet Harley! Yes! And with that, we've caught up with our party members. Which I think was good. I think it was good to do that. And next time we return to Redcliffe and save Connor. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.